A little bit, yeah. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I see Spence is in the chat waiting. How is everybody
Hello.
else? Sorry, we're a little bit late. I have not. Yeah, Noelle's in the bathroom trying to go potty, so all that noise is her singing in the bathroom. Jennifer is here. Hello. And that is just these two lovelies so far. Oh no, there's Sid. Hello, Sid, and Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
Let's see. I have a 15-minute timer ready, but if we want to increase the time to 20 minutes, we can do that as well.
When I was on DK's stream, I told him we were streaming, so hopefully if anybody doesn't see a live stream going on, they'll come on over and write with us.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Proof class.
How is everybody today? Also, what is your current word count and what do you need to reach your goal for the day? And then we can start with Amber and have her start to introduce herself.
Hi guys, I'm Amber Craft. I write paranormal romance. Unknown Love is available on Amazon in paperback and ebook form. And I stream every Sunday at noon Eastern, whatever time that equals for you. So hopefully I will see all you lovelies tomorrow. And I am the host of the Afterthought podcast, which goes live the second Saturday of every month.
And Cash, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Cache. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. I am 778 words into the day. I would like to at least hit 1,000 for the day by the end of the stream, so that is my only goal for the day. That's all I got.
Nice. And then there's me. Hello, everybody. My name is Meadow, and I stream on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then for the month of November, I'm streaming every single day at 11 p.m. Eastern. And I am at just over 2,000 words total for Nano, so I need lots of words.
When I started the day, I was behind 6,300 words, and I think I may have cut some of that down.
Mm-hmm.
One sprint with Sako put me at 3632 for the day. So
yeah, I'm at 2189 total, and so I need like 9,000 something. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Let's see. Ramirez, I believe you're new to my channel, so hello, welcome. I'm glad you're here. They are sitting at 8,741 and need 2,000 more to feel sane for tomorrow's writing session. Nice. Sid said, Shay's nano stream made me sick. JK, I'm under the weather and super tired. Might be dehydrated. Yeah, definitely make sure you're drinking water. Noelle might be done going to the bathroom, so 2-year-olds potty training. Stephanie's at 6,045 and didn't write yesterday or today, so definitely needs words. And Spence had a long-ass day. Still have not started Nano, but tonight I'm working in my bullet journal. Yeah, you told me you were going to your family's house today, so dealing with family can be tiring.
And a big-ass birthday cake is exhausting, I'm sure.
So, all right, I think we could just jump into our first sprint, and then I can go deal with my toddler.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. And in 3, 2, 1, go. Whoops.
Imagine they had art grids.
Wrong thing, sweetheart.
Whoops.
You are not a brand.
Okay, now in 3, 2, go.
Fucking go.
Just go. Okay. That is our first sprint finished. How did everybody do? Wrote 71 words. Oh, my water's boiling.
My mouse didn't want to work. It just stopped working right when I was trying to like get back.
I know, I think my batteries are dying. Mine's been doing that all day. I keep beating it. My daughter's like, you're going to break it. I'm like, no, I'm just making the batteries get into connection.
Yeah, I keep having to like plug the USB in and out, like take it in and out for it to like connect again.
I got 393.
I got distracted by those stuff, so I didn't even get any words that time. So, yeah, I'll get it next time though. No worries.
I have typed so much, my hands are starting to hurt.
You did get a lot of words today, so.
This is true.
Okay. The hot chocolate has been made. Whew. All right. During that sprint, we had Cat jump in and drop a like and then go off to bed. Good night, Cat.
All right.
And we had Jeannie come in. Hello, Jeannie. Jennifer says, I need a sign saying bang head here. Spence got her weekly spread penciled out. Oh, gosh, Jordan sent TikTok. And of course, Facebook pops up in front of where I'm trying to click with the notification that Jordan sent me another tip. Sid got caught up on some emails. Awesome. Oh, and we had Laura join us. Hello, Laura. Okay. Else get words. I am trying to figure out this character. I don't know really anything about her other than her like vague backstory. So. Plus, I had to deal with Noelle in the beginning of the sprint, so I didn't do it. I'm hoping that she'll go to sleep on the couch because she's been refusing to sleep in her room lately. And I'd rather not deal with her tantruming going to bed.
Yeah, that's never fun.
Amber, is there something going on with your internet? Because your video is very choppy. Oh, okay, never mind. It's smooth now.
Just say it looked okay on my end. I don't know.
It's fine now, but when you first like turn on your camera and it was like super choppy with every movement that you were doing. But, at least for me, anyways. Okay, Spence had the idea earlier of throwing my planned project back in the trunk and trying to pants my way through a new story instead. I don't like this idea, but I'm tempted because I'm a quitter at heart. Oh, darn.
You're not a quitter.
You just need to get past the emotional baggage surrounding your project and just start working on it.
Sorry, I had to find the gloves so I could keep writing.
Noelle is watching cartoons in the living room and turned it on, and it was Arpo about this nanny robot that looks after this baby named Daniel, and it turned it on. She's like, oh, Arpo, I love you, Arpo. And I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. When she was talking to me earlier, I was like, oh my gosh, I just think this is the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah, she's been really cute lately.
The whole time you were gone to let the dog out, she goes, "Dog's outside, dog's outside." So then I pulled my dog. I was like, "No, my dog's inside." She's like, "Puppy."
Well, kids catch up and started walking away. She, get back, get back, get back. I'm like, no, don't leave, come back. And I'm like, she has to take her puppies outside. She's got to take the dogs outside. So she wouldn't stop saying that.
Spence, this is the old copper fit and this is the new copper fit because I can't find either one of the other ones.
At least you have a matching pair, kind of.
Well, okay, so they're different. This is called copper hands, and it's for the front of your hands for your joints.
Okay.
Because I get arthritis in my joints. And then the more that I wrote, I found that the inside of my palm would hurt. And so this is by Copper Fit, and you can get them at Walgreens, and they actually have copper running through the entire glove and right here where I hurt so much. And then they have nothing on this side. So it depends on what part of my hand's hurting as to which pair I use.
Mm.
So since I'm not typing as much with this hand versus this hand. Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Laura is, oops, I meant to click on this one. It's expanding the scenes they have written already and trying to fluff them out. Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, you won't wear those?
Why not? They're really, like, I didn't really believe in copper being a thing until I started wearing these, and they're amazing. They really do compress.
This is your reminder to drink water, everybody. Make sure you're drinking water.
I'm good.
That part.
Take care of yourselves.
Yeah. I've actually, because I've been talking all day doing 2 interviews and then Savvy's live stream, I've been hydrating a lot today because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to get to eat. And then my daughter was nice enough to bring me food. So I've had water and wine and Coke. That's been my daily consumption.
I've had water all day because I had a really bad headache earlier, and I was like thinking that it was probably because I hadn't had like any water yet, and so I drank a whole bunch of water this morning until my headache went away, and now I've been slowly drinking water for the rest of the day. Let's see. Spence said he has a pair and doesn't like them.
To each their own.
Well, because I get really bad headaches when I'm dehydrated, so.
See, I get them when I don't have caffeine.
It was lunchtime, and I hadn't had any water yet the whole day, and I was like getting a headache that was slowly getting worse, and so I was like, oh man, so I took some ibuprofen and started drinking water, and it slowly faded. But that's why I didn't do any writing yet today, is because of my head hurting.
Yeah, that's Spence. They also at Walmart, at least they did in Nebraska. I haven't really checked here. They have weight balls. They're like 1.5 pounds each, and they're like they have sand in them, and they're really mushy, and that helps sometimes too if I'm not busy writing and can just play with them.
Mm-hmm.
So try that.
Jennifer said, trying to come up with a name for a summer writing program. Can I use the name of an actual deceased writer for the name of the program? How do I do that? I don't know, like, the legality or anything behind, like, using an actual person's name, but that's definitely something to look into, probably. I wouldn't use it without doing some research on it first.
Definitely not the whole name.
I want to say it's anything written before like 1899 or something like that. Like there's like a level that anything before that is considered like just general history. So it isn't considered the same like stuff that you can reference in books and not have to worry about like copyright laws and stuff.
Okay, so somebody that's old, somebody that's really, really old, you could use their name.
Yeah. That would make sense because you can't exactly...
Right, like we can't go do anything without Mark Twain.
There wasn't copyrights until almost 1900, so yeah, I mean that makes sense. So,
You could like use Mark Twain or Charles Dickens or something like that. Okay. Spence, is cocoa water?
Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna have to kick his ass more often to make sure he is doing his stretches. Yeah. Sometimes we gotta kick our partners into gear to make sure they're taking care of themselves.
1790, not 1890. I knew it was something 90.
Yeah.
I said 1890, but
Jeannie,
that's wrong. It was 1790.
Jeannie says, if permissible for sharp emergencies of pain, try grape juice. It helped me at least.
Y'all make fun of me, but pickle juice for arthritis is a good thing.
I like pickle juice for restless leg syndrome, but I've never used it for anything other than that.
Well, I mean, it mostly goes to the legs, but that's the whole point is like when you drink it, it goes down and it goes back up. It's really, that's where I got it from was my grandmother. She had arthritis in her knees and her elbows, and she used to drink it like crazy.
Oh god, I'm all like a little bit sleepy, but I need to like not be tired because I need to get some words in.
Yeah. I've had shoulder surgery and wrist surgery, and so I've had a lot of physical therapy. So like there's the stretch bands, but I don't really have the doors to do that here. So then I went to the balls and they help with my hands. So
Jeannie's never heard that about the pickle juice either. And Spence says, what is it about the pickle juice?
something naturally in pickles, once they get vinegar in them, I don't know, something about the enzymes in them promote like helping arthritis. I don't know. It works. It's one of those old wives' tales that works, like mustard on blisters or on burns so they don't become blisters.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. We had Devin join us. Hello. It's not a stream without Devin. Let's see. Laura needs to write 1,400 more words to stay on track for today. Well, then that's a good cue to jump into another sprint. So let's do it. Amber, do you want to do the battle cry?
In 3, 2, 1. If you have it ready, go!
Okay, another sprint is finished. Noelle, go lay down, please. No, it's time for you to go lay down. Goodness. Let's see. I wrote 165 that time.
I had like 3 alarms go off at one time. I got 277 words that time.
Nice.
I got 275.
Nice.
That's cool.
Jeannie's current word count is 3K. Come tomorrow, I can really start bucking down. I'm sorry you didn't really get to start the first week, but hopefully you can get all caught up and stuff. Word Seamstress joined us. Hello from India. I remember you saying that last time you were on my stream. Stephanie got 120 words. Rosie got 243. Hello to you too, because I didn't see you say anything earlier. And the Word Seamstress just warmed up. Okay. Yeah, because you just joined like a couple minutes ago, so. Let's see. Spence is making good progress on the bullet journal and planning for next week. I think. I think I'm kind of figuring out about this character a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to figure out how to like talk about her backstory without like feeling like I'm info dumping all of it.
I think that's the hardest thing with multiple books is mentioning the previous book without feeling like you're info dumping.
Mm-hmm. Jennifer's doing research on public domain stuff. Cool, cool. Okay. My hot chocolate's warming me up and making me tired. I shouldn't have made it. Laura got 34 words and is editing some stuff, which they're trying to not do too much of because that's when I get that's when they get bogged down. Yep. I used to have a really bad problem of like going back and editing stuff that I just wrote. I don't so much anymore. I've gotten pretty good at just like if I make a typo or like I write a sentence I really don't like as I'm writing it, I'll just backspace and then I don't have to go back and do it later because it'll bug me if I don't fix it as I'm writing it.
Yep. You're like me, you want to go back and edit, not go back and figure out stuff you needed to fix. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Whenever people mention public domain, I'm reminded I have some public domain flute music I want to be practicing and am just not. Well, you better get on it tomorrow because I know it's late right now. So probably don't play flute in the middle of the night, but you could get on it tomorrow when people are awake. Oh goodness. How is everybody's work in progress is going, and how did you pick the work in progress that you're working on? I picked mine at the last possible moment because I was thinking about how popular cowboy romances are, and I was like, yeah, I want to try writing one of those, and I didn't really want to work on my series because it had been stressing me out. So I was like, yep, I'm going to do this cowboy romance thing for Nano and just pants my way through it. And that's why I don't have very many words because I've been pantsing my way through it and trying to figure out things as I go. So that's how I picked my project.
Y'all see
oh my gosh,
throwing stuff at me?
It's a teenager.
She brings me food and then she tries to take me out. I've already been playing with him. Get him off. I've taken care of your child. It's your child now. Your child's been in here with all me. Daycare is over. Go away.
Daycare is never over.
I'll collect payment later. Daycare is over.
Your payment is this.
This is true.
The books are alive.
No pet.
Genie's Work in Progress is a series. Nice. Let's see. Stephanie is almost finished with chapter 4, and it's the sequel to my book, which I just released. Oh, cool. And Rosie's Work in Progress is their first book. Like your first book ever? Because that's exciting.
Nice.
That is like an exciting moment. My project last year was the first book I had ever finished. It wasn't my first book that I'd ever tried to write, but it was the first one I ever finished. So it's definitely exciting.
I am only 4284 away from being able to catch up.
He doesn't know what to do when you blow on his face and you're holding him. He's like, you're holding me.
He's running.
That.
Mommy's scaring it.
It's Rosie's first ever book. That's so exciting. Good luck.
What was in the box?
Laura's working on the first book in a series, first book ever. Oh my goodness. That's also exciting.
What was in there?
Good luck to both of you, because the first book is always the hardest one, and it gets easier each time.
No, it don't. Be quiet. No, it don't.
I feel, okay, so for me, it gets a little bit easier with each book, just because you start to develop your own process and start to get more comfortable with your process.
Okay,
And
the writing itself, yes.
the editing is always going to be difficult. The writing itself is going to get easier the more books you write. So editing is always a pain in the ass, but drafting is the fun part.
You're talking about the writing craft gets easier. The writing of the story is not always easy because too many ideas, and depending on if you're a discovery or a plotter.
Yeah. Let's see. I attempted this last Nano, but I didn't have the idea fully formed. Well, I assume you probably have it fully formed now, so good luck, and I hope that your Nano and your book are successful.
Cash, I love your matching moment that's going on.
Your shirt and your head wrap are matching colors.
The matching, I don't know what to call it. I don't want to call it a hat because it's not
Head wrap.
Head wrap, okay.
If you're saying anything, Cash, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, you're muted.
Yeah.
We can't hear you.
I've been talking this whole
Yeah,
time.
I'm like, I wasn't sure if you were just being quiet or...
No, I was talking this whole time thinking y'all could hear me, not even realizing I was hearing. My bad. Oh, thank you, Kira. Yes, it's called a head wrap. And also, I am not too much of an adult that I can't say congratulations on your Texas win over OSU in the football game. I can go ahead and say that. Congratulations.
Ay, ay, ay.
You didn't even know what I was talking about. See?
I did. I watched the game.
The football game.
Yeah.
And I don't mean soccer.
You didn't give me a bite last night.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Wait, did somebody beat OSU or what is... I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Longhorns beat OSU.
Yeah, it was like double overtime though, so it was a good game.
Yeah,
OSU is not the best football for Oregon. U of O is definitely way better, but...
If you make me get this on my glove, you will be sleeping on the
When
floor.
people tell me that OSU lost, I'm usually not surprised. Because OSU is not that good.
My necklace.
Let's see. Spence says, I have no idea why I picked the project I'm supposed to be working on, but my work in progress and I are not on good speaking terms at the moment because I'm a jackass. Goodness.
Just be for a second.
And Jordan sent me another TikTok. Oh boy. What am I going to do with him? What about you, Cash? How did you pick your current work in progress? You're muted again.
Another moment where I answered this earlier when I didn't know that I was on mute.
Yeah, we didn't hear you.
Okay. I picked it because it was like an idea that I've been sitting on for like a couple of months, and I really wanted to write it. Now that I'm trying to write it, I don't want to write it nearly as much. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with it, so it's a struggle bus writing process for it right now. Currently, I'm not even teaching the words. I'm on Canva because it's hard.
Well, good luck. Yeah, this project is difficult, but that's mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. I've never written just a regular romance before, and it's like, what am I doing with my life right now? Challenge him to do remakes of all the TikToks he sends you. That's a thought. Struggle bus solidarity. Yes, absolutely. Okay, all right, we're an hour in now. I think we could do our third sprint.
Discussion.
Is your child done trying to wrestle you?
Well, we kind of had to be done because then the dog started attacking me. And he was jumping on her back to attack me.
He was hurting me while trying to help me.
My sister's dog does that. I was like wrestling around with my younger sister, who's 16, and her dog. I like didn't even initiate. Like my sister like jumped on me and was like tackling me, and her dog attacked me like I was trying to attack her. And I was like, I am the victim here, dog.
Right?
All this over a freaking cinnamon melt.
Roll.
Just
Hey,
want my damn cinnamon melt.
At least the dog is protecting her, I guess, or at least trying to protect her.
We know who's gonna win between a burglar and me. Even if I throw him first, that burglar is gonna become dog food.
And then the dog that I had that I rehomed last year, you could pretend to be being attacked, and she would just sit there and stare at you and not do anything at all. She would just sit there, and you're like, "Oh, gee, thanks, dog, for protecting me."
Never know. Maybe in like a severe situation, she would have.
Maybe.
I was gonna say, you never know. We had a dog who would be just like that.
Kipper?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
this one time, some guy walked through the door that I was talking to. Wasn't dating at the time. I was talking to him.
No,
he
what happened?
Attacked him like straight as he walked in the door. Like he did not like this dude. He just ran after him.
No.
Yeah, that's what happened.
No,
I'm sorry, I can't date you. My dog doesn't like you.
Yeah.
No, then it happened twice because
that's a real thing.
one time Kipper attacked her while this guy tried to kiss you. The guy you were dating and trying to break up with tried to kiss you, and Kipper was like
Yeah.
and he attacked
Jumped on the couch and attacked
out of
me.
him.
Yeah.
I definitely think that dogs and cats and like just kind of animals in general, definitely think they can like kind of sense when somebody's like not got good intentions.
Oh, like you, Mom, you don't have good intentions.
Apparently not.
I definitely think the animals can sense that kind of thing. So if my animal doesn't like you, I'm sorry, but like you got to go.
He was here first.
I'm not about that life.
The door right there.
Come on, focus. There we go.
It's okay.
Spence is so excited to be in with my best friend. I am not a dog person, but he has a dog, and I love living with this dog so much. So you're moving in with a friend, you and your fam?
At least you like the dog. That would suck if you didn't.
I think I
Right.
remember you telling the story about how your friend got the dog because you made him get the dog because you liked the dog so much. I think I remember this story.
Just the same friend that told you he wanted to keep your cat. I remember that story.
Drunk from spelling it.
Okay. I think that our third sprint would be lovely right now. Because I need to go pee.
Thanks for telling us.
Thank you. It always sounds like when you have to do something like that. Adios.
All
Kira,
right.
would you give the battle cry?
Oh, yeah, Kira, you can do the battle cry if you want.
Hey, what do I say?
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, there's our third sprint over and done with. How did everybody do? I did not write any words because it came up where I needed to know where the book is located, and I haven't figured that out yet, so I was looking at a map trying to figure it out.
I only got to write for 3 minutes, so I wrote 41 words. Because I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but my daughter decided to attack me for the middle of the cinnamon melt. So we went all around the camper, inside the camper, tried to get my mom to like break it up. Didn't work. Ended up running outside and eating it.
Spence said about the friends with the dogs and cat thing. It's different friend, but did make him get the dog because they were just suited for each other. But we had Mercer Too Good join us. Hello. And Barbara Howard joined us. Hello. Spence finished making the spread for this week. Now just have to fill it out. Have fun. Rosie got 289. Awesome. Laura got 81. Awesome. And Word Seamstress got 261. Edited a little because forgot I'm writing in present tense. Yeah, present tense hard to remember sometimes because it's not a usual tense that people write in.
I tried to write present tense. I have a new respect for people that can do it because I cannot.
I can sometimes. It really depends on the project. It has to really suit the project to be able to pull it off.
Yeah, I tried.
I can't write first person.
It was
I can't write present tense and I can't write first person. I've tried it. I switched to third and omnipresent every time. Every time.
How many words did you write, Kesh? I didn't hear you.
I got get back to 40 words. I got 319 that time.
Nice. Stephanie got 289. Awesome. Close to finishing this chapter. Yay. And Mercer read. What did you read? Was it good, the thing that you read?
Reading The Gravity of Us.
Stephanie writes in first person. I write in past tense most of the time, and I write in both first and third. This current project is third person, but my main series that I have been working on is in first person. And I've got past projects that were in third person and some that were in first, and I have one project that is in present tense, but it really needs to be in present tense because of the way the narrator narrates. It's that one that it came from a writing prompt where the narrator showed up late, and now they don't know what's going on, who the main characters are, or even what genre this is. And so it's written in present tense.
I love that prompt.
Of the narrator being the way that they are. Yeah, it's fun. I work on it whenever I'm just needing to work on something that's not too serious because it's just a fun little thing. When did it become 12:30? I'm a little bit sleepy, but it's okay. I'll power through. Most of my projects are in past tense. I just have that one that's in present, but that I work on with Marcus is in present tense when we're like doing the first draft, and then I usually switch it to past tense when I'm editing it later. Kevin, you're such a smartass. After 12:29.
So mean.
Oh, good Lord. Word Seamstress usually writes in third person limited, but this time they're writing in first person, it's hard actually because you can't show things the POV character isn't present for. Yeah, that is a limitation with first person. You have scenes that you want to do that the main POV character is not going to be able to, like, you can't reveal things that you would want to reveal.
Right.
So it can be difficult in that aspect. Like in my series project, there are scenes that I wanted to do that I really can't do because my main character would not be there. And since she's the main character, the only POV in the book, and it's first person, it is slightly limiting, but I feel like first person is easier to get into the head of the character and explore their inner thoughts more for me than it is than I can do that. I can't do it as easily in third person as I can in first person.
I feel like it's better for some genres over others as well, because like cozies do really good first persons. A lot of detective novels do good first persons.
Yeah,
because it helps build that suspense.
Epic fantasy is usually definitely better in third person most of the time because there's usually a bunch of characters and whatnot. Sci-fi is usually I feel like is usually in third person because there's usually a large cast of characters. Or sometimes if they're not in third person, there's just multiple POVs in first person. But it depends on the author of the book and their preference. But there's usually third person is suited for like big casts of characters.
Yeah.
And if you like going into multiple characters' heads without having to switch POV every single time, like don't go head hopping in like one from like 5 different characters. But if you don't want to have to like start a new scene in a new point of view every time you want to have a different character's thoughts, third person is probably better.
Yeah.
Mercer writes exclusively third person. Laura says the person has been interesting. Definitely more limiting, but I like feeling closer to the character.
Yeah, so the murder mystery I started, like I tried to write it in first person present. Haha, that was awful. I switched to first person past, and the words just started flowing, and the story sounded so much better. And I was like, yeah, let's not try these things you're not good at.
I do think that everybody should try writing in each different type of POV and tense at least once. Just to see, because like you never know, you could be really good at writing in present tense and you just never know because you were too scared to try it. Or third person or first person or past or whatever tense. I do recommend everybody tries at least once for each tense in POV. And if you hate it, you have to do it again.
And you never know when a story might be. It might be something that, like, if you're wanting to traditionally publish, the people just can't get their heads wrapped around. But then if you switch the point of view or the tense, forget who it was. There was an author that I remember seeing that, like, their debut novel was in third person, and the company that picked them up was like, we love the story, but can you switch it all to first person? Like within the 6-month deadline. They're like, sure. But then they ended up loving it so much better.
It's a tall order for sure.
Yeah, some books are better in certain tenses and POVs. Like, I recommend if you're working on a project and it just doesn't feel right, like you don't feel like you're connecting to the characters very well, or whatever the issue might be, switching the POV to depending on what you're writing in, or switching the tense maybe, but definitely try switching the POV and see if that helps, because sometimes that's what you needed. Sometimes like you're trying to write it in third person and you're just not it's just not working for you, and then you switch it to first, and it's like, oh my god, like this is it. This is what I needed to do. So definitely try it if you feel like something is lacking. Spence, I have not had a first-person story in a hot minute. I can't think of what it was. Let's see. Don't Fear the Reaper was supposed to be in first person, but I couldn't get the right words, so it fell into third person. Stephanie started writing their first book in third person past tense, but then switched to first person, and it was way better. Jeannie tried writing in first person when they first started writing seriously about 40 years ago. Didn't work out. They like third person better. Keep doing those your blank story title things and writing down the titles on the to write list, and I'll probably attempt to write some of those in first person. I read a book in second person that my mom had when she was in college, and it was so cool. Reading that book, but it was cool. I do think second person is interesting, and it can be done really well. It can also be done not very well, but second person can definitely be pulled off. I had somebody that had me read and give a critique about an erotic story that they wrote in second person. And it was very interesting, and I think it would probably be really popular because, like, a lot of women read erotica to try to imagine themselves in that situation. And when the whole book is written in second person, like, I'm doing this to you, and you're doing this, and you're doing this, you can really imagine yourself because it's saying that you're doing it. Or that you're...
Yeah.
So I feel like that could be interesting for like erotica stuff, and then like fifth season is in second person.
Yeah, so one of the points of views is second person. Like there's multiple people, and one is second person throughout all three of them.
Yeah, and that one was well done. And there's another book that I read. Well, I haven't finished reading it, but it's like kind of second person, where it's first person past tense, but he's like telling the story to the reader, not just writing the story, but like actually talking to you as he's telling it. And
like events is like that.
Yeah, I can, like, reading that book, it's like I can imagine sitting there and having this, like, an older man sitting there telling me a story about his life when he was younger and all the stuff that happened to him. And it's interesting. And it was well done. Choose Your Own Adventures are in second person.
Yeah, the Goosebumps books were in second person. When you got to choose the adventure.
Yeah, second person is definitely a bit hard to get your head around, especially if you haven't written in it often. Like if you're new to it, it's difficult. And I do notice a lot of books sometimes will accidentally slip in second person and not mean to. And you have to be really deliberate when you're using second person because it makes a reader a character in the book. And if you don't want that, you have to be really careful. But yeah, I do like second person though. It's fun.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it could be used a lot to evoke emotion. So like you were saying with erotica, like put in that position, I think it's good.
Well, that's why I think the season does it really well. I didn't read past the first book yet, but like in that opening part, like that's a really intense thing that happens, and being in second person, it's like makes it really intense for the reader, like more than it would be if it wasn't in second person.
You know what I kind of wish was in second person? Not that it's not a great book, a great movie. I've never seen it done badly. But I think The Watchtower would have been amazing in second person.
I'm not familiar with that.
Just saying.
Yeah, me.
Isn't that what it's called? The Watchtower? The I'll look it up.
I think I wrote a book magnet in first person. Oh, okay. Spence said, I read a book once that was a letter addressed to the villain in the story, so it was all I and you. That book messed me up pretty bad. It was awesome. What book is that? Because that makes me curious to read it. If you remember what it's called. Because that does sound really interesting. Okay. We're an hour and a half in, so I think we could do our 4th sprint and then maybe do some outros after it's over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm up for whatever.
Okay, cool. Cash, do you want to send us off into our sprint?
I can. I can do that. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all write them words.
Oops, didn't mean to click on the thing.
I like those little chimes at the end.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's Camille Merrick's timer. It's her 15-minute autumn one. Okay, sprint. I actually wrote them some words. I did 172, and I decided the general vicinity of where my book is going to be.
Ooh.
I'm going to make up a fake town, have it be located somewhat near Sweet Home, Oregon, which is still a small town, but like, you know, like suburban. So it's not like a city or anything. And then whenever my character needs to like go into town to do stuff, they go into Sweet Home, but the actual town that they live in is made up.
Okay.
So that's what
I'm a sucker for made up towns.
Yeah, that's what I decided because I don't want to have to go do research on towns that actually exist. So I'll just make up a fake one.
Pure laziness. Like, I don't, because I don't want you to come for me because I got a street wrong or something. Like, yeah, I don't feel like dealing
with
That's why book 1 and 2.
So I'm going to make up a town. I haven't figured out what I'm going to call it yet. But
that's why book 1 and 2 I use towns
you use real places.
I had already lived in, so I knew exactly where I was talking about. I just had to get MapQuest out to make sure it was a left or right.
Let's see here. Oh, Jeannie had to run. I'm glad that you were able to join us for a few sprints. Let's see. Oh, the name of the book that Spence was talking about, the one that, this one that was written a letter to the villain of the story, is called Stolen by Lucy Christopher.
Okay.
So anybody who's interested in reading that one, there you go. Spence got soup because she was hungry. Perfectly valid. I think Rosie, nice, awesome job. Mercer's gonna go get lunch. You definitely need to get sustenance. Stephanie is up to 737 out of the 1825 needed. Well, you made some good progress then. And Laura had 514. Wow, you were typing away.
That's some good productivity right there.
Yeah, like I'm impressed because I can barely do like 200 words in 15 minutes, so I'm impressed.
I feel jealous. That's numbers I was writing with DK over, but she was doing like 20 and 25-minute timers, so I had time to write that many words.
A year ago, I wouldn't have thought that I'd do 20-minute sprints as often as I do them now. Like, they're like my bread and butter now. But like,
I usually do
not at all.
I usually do 20-minute sprints, but lately I like the last few days I just haven't been feeling the 20 minutes, so I've been doing 15s. But I think I'll try to do 20-minuters tomorrow. Okay. Dialogue gets me ranting. Oh, so it was a dialogue heavy scene. I can type, like, I can write more words when I'm doing dialogue between characters that I like having the banter between. If it's like normal dialogue, like just like, because in my series there's a lot of like detective stuff, and like during those dialogue scenes I'm like normal speed. But like if it's like my main character bantering with her friend, like her best friend character, I write those dialogue scenes really fast because I'm like, this is like really funny and great and I love it, and I'm just gonna like break my keyboard because I'm writing so fast. But definitely everybody's killing it today. All right, so we did 4 sprints. I'm sleepy, and I'm sure that Cash is probably sleepy. And I don't know about you, Amber, but I feel like you might be sleepy because you've been up since. So I say, They say outros are in order. So we do our outros. You guys can answer. What's your ending word count / like how many words did you write for the whole stream? Because I'd like to know how well you did today.
You're gonna make me count. What's
do
wrong with you?
The total of what, like, you don't have it all in the same document anymore? Okay.
No, I do.
For me today, I wrote 404. It's not as much as I did yesterday, but it's progress. It's 404 more words than I had before, so. Okay. I need to add that to 404.
I got 1,519 for the day. I was at like 17. I was at 7 something before I started. What else? Are we doing outros or just giving words?
Yeah, we can do outros. If you want to do your outro first, you can go for it.
Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Cachet. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. I stream on my channel on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Central and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Central. Yeah, I'm trying to get some more short stories out there for y'all to read. So that's what I'm working on. Yay. Thank you for having me. I'm glad I got to be here. Yeah, sometimes I just be knocked out when you send that link. So I was glad I was awake for
That was me Sorry.
I was surprised when you were already here. I'm like, oh, Cash is here. I got like
that excited. Was me on Thursday. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a nap, and I set an alarm and everything. My daughter the next morning when I woke up at 2 was like, yeah, you didn't wake up. I tried.
Sometimes you just gotta sleep.
Sometimes, right? Like you just need to get that good old rest.
It's like you don't even know how tired you are till you wake up and you're like, whoops.
That part. I will be doing Self-Care Sunday tomorrow, just because I realize a lot of people are not taking care of themselves, as I've seen week 1 of NaNoWriMo. So I'm going to give y'all friendly weekly reminders. So I will see y'all tomorrow if you guys have time. So, yeah.
All right.
That's all I got.
Amber, it's your turn.
So I don't know how many I wrote for the sprint because I've just been keeping up for the day, but I wrote 4,001 for the day, which puts me only 39.86 behind instead of 63.20 behind. So that's great because I don't know how much I'm going to get to write tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, I'm Amber Craft. I write paranormal romance, and Unknown Love is available on Amazon in ebook and paperback form. And if you buy edition 1, you can choose to get edition 2 or book 2 for free if you just show me that you bought it. And I stream every Sunday at noon Eastern, whatever time that equals for you. So make sure you join me tomorrow for writing. And next Saturday, November's edition of the Afterthought podcast will be out with the lovely Tamara Woods. So make sure you hit my subscribe button and all that on YouTube, or you go to one of the past episodes and find all the listening abilities on all of your podcasting streams. And Unknown Family comes out February 9th. So if you want to be a well, they call them a street, on my street team, words, just let me know. I think that's all I got.
Okay, well, then I guess that leaves me. Hello, everybody. My name is, I'm whacking myself in the face with my necklace, sorry. My name is NaNoWriMo. I write new adult urban fantasy usually, but for Nano, I'm writing contemporary romance set in a cowboy setting, a modern cowboy setting. It's an experience for sure. I stream on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then for the month of November, I'm streaming every single day at 11 p.m. Eastern. So definitely be sure to come back and try to get some more words in with me tomorrow. On Wednesdays, I do my Sims 4 collaboration with Jace Maxwell and Cat Leo Writing, and that starts at noon Eastern on Kat's Twitch channel, where she creates a sim, and then it goes to Jace where he builds the house for that sim, and then it goes to me where I do the gameplay where I'm doing a combination Black Widow 100 baby challenge. With the sim and house that were built previously. And we're coming up on episode 6 this coming Wednesday. So if you want to start watching, definitely join us on Wednesday. We live stream it, so we'd love to have you in there. And I do have a playlist with all the previous episodes linked onto my homepage of my channel. I'm also a freelance editor, so if you would like to check out my services for editing, me and my business partner offer developmental, line, copy, and proofreading, and you can go visit our website, rosecityediting.com, designed by the lovely Miss Cachet over here. And you can go on there and you can contact us for etc. We do have openings in our schedule, so we'd love to work with you. And I almost forgot. November 11th is my 1-year anniversary on AuthorTube. I will be doing a giveaway on my channel. On that day. I knew 2 winners, and they are going to win the craft book of their choice. So all you have to do to win is to be in that live stream, participating and talking with me / other people in the stream, and anybody that comes into the stream and starts talking will get their name written down with a number next to it, and then I'm going to use the random number generator to pick people. So 2 winners, craft book of your choice. That's what I have decided to give away. So yeah, that's all you have to do for that giveaway. Just be there on the 11th of November right here on this channel at 11 p.m. Eastern. So yay. And also that is Charlie Dorset's birthday on that day as well, so make sure that you send her some love on that day. And that's it for me. So I thank everybody who came to my live stream today, and I thank my co-hosts for joining me on screen today, and I hope everybody got a bunch of words. Ooh, word seems to just cross 13K. That's 1,000 so far. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. And I will hopefully see you guys